Guys, so I'm doing just a quick video. We're at Lotte. So I have restarted the carnivore diet, and I just wanted to show kind of like a shopping trip. You know, that if you have an international market or an Asian market, they are really good places to find meat. Asian culture loves meat, and there's a lot of other cuts that sometimes are harder to find, like oxtail and a lot of offcuts, really. Actually, there's not Lotte, but there's a place down in like Woodbridge, Virginia called, oh, I forgot what the name, like Food Fresh or something like that. They have like cow heads and stuff like that. It was pretty intense just walking in and looking down and seeing a whole entire cow head. But I'm going to show you kind of like what I get. It's probably not the most economical. This is not like a budget buy, but I'll show you what I absolutely love to get. I'll probably do voiceover because I have my toddler, but I'll just take clips and I'll patch it all together and you'll see what I get at Lotte. You alright, baby? So usually I get these. They're pretty economical, and plus they're already like pretty cut out for you. And so for me, I like to eat a little bit at a time instead of eating a ribeye. That's a lot of chicken. Oh, it's all halal. And they have a selection of frozen fish and fresh fish. They have feet.
로 집에 가서 자면서 먹었거든?
Here's a lot of the offcuts that they have, including trifle and, oh, I have no idea. Is that liver? Beef liver, tongue, everything. They even have pork ears, pork hock, pork feet, snout, more feet, bigger feet, and then the Berkshire pig. You don't want to see the fishy? They even have crackling. So if you are halal, they do have halal meat as well. So they're usually marked green, or they have like the little halal label. Of course, this is the regular chicken. So you got livers, hearts, wings, breasts, thighs, everything that you could want from a poultry as well.
Hey, what are you doing?
Taking video? Quack on a rack. Hey guys, I just wanted to close out the video. I shot an outro, but for some reason it didn't save. But anyways, so I mentioned earlier in the video, I get the big pack of shabu shabu style of cut of meat. Um, you know, sometimes it's like for Korean barbecue or shabu shabu. Some of them will have it labeled shabu shabu. Otherwise, it's this ribeye cut very thinly so that you can like marinate it, make bulgogi, or like put it on like Korean style grill. I mean, if you're stuck in a hotel, that's actually a perfect way. Like if you have a Korean grill, like it takes a little butane. I don't really know if you should do that in a hotel, but it might be an option if you want to stay carnivore and while you're on the road, if you have access to international markets. I like international markets, like especially for their meat selection. I, most time the quality is very good. I've never really had a problem at H Mart or Lotte with the quality. I will tell you that sometimes the packaging wrapping isn't all that great. We bought ground beef from H Mart last week, which is the other popular international market, and like the next day, like because I guess they didn't wrap it right, it started oxidizing, which I mean some people don't care. I end up just chucking it to the chickens because I just was like whatever. um, and but Otherwise, like I try to use up the meat from H Mart quickly or Lotte, or I just will take it out of the packaging and freeze it to myself. But otherwise, I like, is it economical really? Like I did say economical, but I don't really know how economical it is. Like I don't really know the going price for ribeyes. I mean, I know that I think I paid like 25 bucks for two ribeyes at Walmart, and they were Walmart ribeyes, so the quality probably wasn't that great. Would it be cheaper just to get an entire I forgot the big cut of ribeye and doing it yourself and shaving it yourself? Probably it probably would be cheaper, but I grab those containers for convenience. The price isn't so atrocious yet. I know that cattle prices, like meat prices, are supposed to go skyrocket shortly, or will, now. But like it just grabbing the big family pack, like that's if depending on like where I am in a day, sometimes I'll just eat like half of the pack a day. Sometimes if I'm really hungry, I'll eat the full pack in a day. It just really depends, like if I'm fasting or not either. But it's quick. It cooks quickly as well, so I don't have to really mess around with like being like I mean, steaks take a little bit more effort than this style of meat. So for me, it's convenient. It's quick. It's easy. I don't have to spend that much time in the kitchen. So but there also is a lot of other selections in these international markets. I mean, the whole like duck section, I never really paid attention to that. I mean, and the fish, like if you really loved eating fish, there's so much fish. There's cut fish, sushi grade fish, frozen fish. So there's a lot at these international markets. So if you have one near you and you're on the carnivore diet, it might actually warrant a little trip. So anyways, guys, I hope you like, subscribe, join my future videos, and I'll talk to you guys later.